Hey, good evening, guys. We're going to take a look at this game here. Well, we're going to take a look at the game that came with this magazine. This is World at War issue number 10, Coral Sea 1942. Look at the cover art's beautiful. I don't know who did this, the cover art, but that's absolutely gorgeous. Please disregard this. This is a hunter's game I'm playing. Here we have your normal strategy and tactics magazine format. Again, if you've never bought this magazine, they have beautiful pictures, beautiful maps, beautiful illustrations, and the articles are always in depth. I think the magazine's great. You may not. It's up to you. Here we have the components of the game. Let me set these aside for a second. Let's see if we can find... Let me take my glasses off. I can't see anything with my glasses on. Rules. These should only be about 16 pages because these magazine games are only like 16 pages. 13, 15. Yep. R16. Yep, they're only 16 pages long in these magazine games. But anyway, here we have the introduction to the game, player identities, solitaire guidelines. Is this a solitaire game? It is. This is a solitaire game. I did not know that. That makes it even kind of better. Here it's going over the unit counters and all the information for them. Initial deployment and reinforcement schedule. Then in section 5, we get to the sequence of play. It's a pet peeve of mine. Sequence of play should be like the fucking second or third section, man. Like, all right, introduction. Maybe the second or third one should be the goddamn sequence of play. Well, yeah, I mean, you'll need some unit explanations, of course. All right, so 3. The third section should be sequence of play, not 5. DG has been doing this recently, putting their sequence of play like late in the rules. I don't understand. Maybe there's a reason. I don't know. There is a very detailed sequence of play. The sequence of play actually lasts or goes for 2.5 pages. And there's different phases through each turn. Oh, this looks very deep. Well, it's very procedural, which is fine. I'm sure once you play this game a number of times, all this stuff just becomes secondhand and you just blow right through it. Here we go, victory conditions at 6. Why wouldn't you put the victory I don't know. Going over command points. Why would you not put the victory conditions at the end of the rules? So that like everything explains how to get victory points. And then you put the victory conditions at the end. But no. We're going to put it here in the middle of the rules and then explain other shit. I don't understand. Command points, leaderships, chits, Japanese panic, random events, reinforcements, stacking. Naval task forces, the ship units, going over them. Aircraft carrier operations. Naval surface combat, shore bombardment, There's a lot of naval aspects to this. A lot of air, I'm sure, too. Amphibious operations. Here we go. Air units, air unit missions. We're going over bases. Anti-aircraft fire. Fatigue and damage. Ships become fatigued by not being refueled or if they engage in combat, blah, blah, blah. Limited intelligence, fog of war. Unidentified and identified. So I guess you have to identify units before you can fire on them. Maybe. I don't know. I've never played this. I just collect these games at this point. Scouting phase. Scouting phase? Why would you put the scouting phase at section 29? Don't you think you should learn about scouting before you go into all this shit about task force and fucking... I don't know. Alternative deployments. On rule page 13, we'll start going to optional rules. So the basic game rules are like 12 and a half pages. Then you have a page of optional rules. Well, actually, half page of optional rules. Then we have some charts, and then we have 2 pages of advertisements. So that was a quick look at the rules. All right, let's look at the units. There's a counter sheet. There's a counter sheet and a third included in this game, which is unusual for a magazine game. Very thin. This is white cardstock. This won't focus. I know it won't. But look at this. I mean, it's very thin white cardstock. Mostly planes and ships. Well, that's actually what it looks like it all is. Planes and ships. Maybe ground combat is abstracted. Probably not. It's a Coral Sea battle. It's probably all air and naval. Ooh, look, there's some leaders. And then the other third of a counter sheet here has some more, well, beautiful illustrations of the airplanes. I don't like the Japanese red planes. I think that's kind of garish. They could have colored the Japanese planes like they did in the Air Wars series for the what was that mini game they made, the Air War game, Solomon Sea or something. They could have made the Japanese planes look like that. I think they would have looked a lot better. There's some dummy markers here, I guess, for Fog of War. And again, here's another look at these other counters on this counter sheet. There are markers down here. And then up here's your actual units. And again, these are really thin, man. Real thin. I mean, these are kind of... Well, I don't know. I would have expected a little bit more. But anyway, now we're going to take a look at the map. And again, fellas, you know the drill. I got to apologize because there's going to be some hard creases in this map. It has been stored for a long time, folded up. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. There's your map. Actually, it's a small map. Most of the rest of the board is, or most of the rest of this Yeah, board is holding boxes and tracks. They cover it all around the edges. Red is for Japanese, blue is for Allies. But the only actual play area is right here amongst these islands. And like I said before, I didn't see any, or I didn't recognize any ground units. So this is mostly a naval and air game. Solo, of course, that's why there's all these charts and tables. But man, that's a lot to deal with for a solo game. But anyway, that was a quick look at the game that came with World at War issue number 10. When was this? Where's this found? Right over here, right? Right here. No? Yeah. Wait a minute. It's right here, somewhere in the beginning. Oh, February of 2010. 23 years old that game is. This magazine and game. That's pretty old for, I guess, a magazine game. I don't know if it is or not, but I didn't realize it was that old. That's why the counters are so damn thin. But, one other thing, guys. They did include a player chart, player aid, that's on, it's on thick paper. It's not even cardstock, guys. It's just thick paper. And it's one-sided, and it's got a bunch of charts and such, I guess, you'll need to play as an extra bonus. But thanks for watching once again, and take care of each other.